Global LT's teacher portal has been designed with the teacher in mind. The portal will be a central location for you to find resources, track classes, and submit monthly paperwork. You will be able to enter lesson dates and times as well as materials throughout the submission period, making it easy to keep track of the class units and materials budget. Some additional benefits include ability to view submission progress, visibility of invoice history, and individual class dashboards. To enter the Global LT portal, you must first visit the Global LT website at www.global-lt.com. Then select Portal Login. Enter your email address under your account and your password. Also select the checkbox next to Remember Me on this computer for easy re-entry into the site. Then select Login. On the home screen of the portal, you will select Paperwork Submission. This will take you to the Active Classes screen. Here, you will see a list of all of your active classes. The grid displays the edit icon, class number, target language of the class, delivery format, delivery method, quantity approved for the class, used quantity for the class, remaining quantity for the class, head participant, and completion date for the class. Please also note that the submission deadline and next pay date are available on this screen. To view additional detail for each class, you will select the edit icon in the grid. Here you can find additional information about the class that was not available on the active classes grid. This includes the hours submitted, start date of the class, contact information for your Global LT Client Services consultant, materials approved, used, and remaining for each student, and the pending, submitted, and approved sessions and materials. The pending section is where you will add sessions and materials. A session is the date and time of a lesson, and you must enter all sessions for each student within the paperwork submission period. To enter a session, select Add Session. You will see the participants associated with the class, and you can check whether the participant attended. You will also select if the lesson was a cancellation, no-show, or virtual session. You must then enter the date of the class, the start time, the end time, and then select Save. Once the session is saved, it will appear under the pending sessions. You can then click Add Session to continue adding any additional session for that class. To add materials, you will select Add Material. Select the participant that the material is for, the date that the material was purchased, the price of the material, the shipping and tax for the material, the currency that the material was purchased in, and then the title, ISBN, or a description of the material in English. Then select Save. Once saved, the materials will appear in the Pending Materials section. After you've entered all sessions and materials, you must then upload the sign-in sheets for the sessions and receipts for the materials. In order to do so, you will select Choose File. Then for a session, select the sign-in sheet. Then your uploaded sign-in sheet will appear under the Session section. You can upload additional sign-in sheets if necessary. To add a receipt, you'll select Choose File next to the material that you have the receipt for. Select the receipt. Then your uploaded receipt will appear next to the material. Once you've entered all sign-in sheets and all receipts for your materials, then you can submit for payment. You must submit for payment for each class separately. On this class details screen, you'll select Submit for Payment. If session entries and material entries were submitted successfully, then you will receive the message, All submissions were successfully submitted. The sessions and materials will then appear under the Submitted tab. Once you have navigated to the Submitted tab, then you can see the detailed submissions by clicking the plus icon. Here you will see a list of all the sessions entered and submitted. Then, once Global LT has reviewed and approved these sessions, they will appear under the Approved tab. You can also see the detail here by selecting the plus icon. Next, if you have another class to enter, you can select Paperwork Submission. To enter sessions for another class, then you can select the edit icon. Or if you would like to review all of your submissions, then you can hover over Paperwork Submission and select Summary Details. Here you can see a list of all the submissions for the past months. And then if you select the plus icon, you can see all of the classes entered for that month. And then if you select the plus icon next to each class, you can see all the sessions entered for that class. We just went through a successful submission, so now I would just like to show you if there is something wrong with your entries, then you will receive an error. So there's a session entered here with no attachment and a material entered with no attachment. If I select Submit for Payment, then you will receive an error message saying, please review pending items below. Items were not submitted due to a missing attachment. You can then go back and add your attachments and resubmit. Thank you for your time. Please contact the portal support email for your region with any questions.